Typically, grocery stores are busy with people in the days leading up to Thanksgiving, but with COVID cases rising, so are safety concerns. We set Tracy McPeer out to find the best suggestions for how to safely navigate it. She's at Kroger in Midtown. Hi, Tracy.
Hi there. Now, this Kroger parking lot has been packed with shoppers since we got here this afternoon. In fact, in the last hour, it's gotten even busier. But by planning ahead, you can avoid the crowds.
Just days away from Thanksgiving, some grocery stores are limiting capacity again as COVID cases in the area are on the rise. But if you're looking to avoid other customers as much as possible, Publix and Kroger both recommend to stop by in the morning when fewer people tend to shop. And even though Thanksgiving is only a few days away, you can still take advantage of online shopping and either pick your bags up curbside or have them delivered by a service like Instacart. According to Instacart, over the last few weeks, demand has surged again for pandemic staples like toilet paper. If you're headed to the store, you'll see caps on expected items like toilet paper and paper towels and disinfectant wipes, but also new caps on things like baby formula, baking flours, frozen foods, and canned vegetables. So if you need any of those for a Thanksgiving recipe, you may need to shop more than once.
Everybody has their role to play.
According to the Georgia Food Industry Association, smaller cuts of turkey like turkey breasts are also in higher demand, likely since most gatherings are much smaller this year due to the pandemic. And it's also seeing a huge increase in requests for pre-made sides or even entire Thanksgiving meals.
Now, Instacart says the good news is they are now finally back to pre-pandemic delivery times. So if you need an item right away, you can place the order online and likely get it the same day.
Tracy McPeer reporting live for us.